Good afternoon, everyone. Please, my name is Oindamola, right? And I'm a project coordinator here at RKY Careers, and I'll be your host for today. So while we wait for others to join, let's just use the chat box to introduce ourselves. If you are new and you're not yet part of RKY Careers, you can let us know. If you are already part of RKY Careers, maybe you're part of the current cohorts, or those that are already in their project phase, you can also let us know. Just tell me your name, your cohort, and where you are joining from. So you can use the chat box. I mean, you guys already know my name, so it's only fair. I also know the names of the people I'm talking to as well. So please use the chat box to introduce yourselves, where you're joining from, and your cohort. Okay, let's get started. Right. So we are going to show you we are here to show you exactly how you can move from where you are right now to being able to finish a project, being able to say, oh, I can do this, I can do elicitation, I can do gap analysis, I can do I can use this tool, I can use that tool, right? And at the end of this session, you get to understand what our bootcamp actually gives you. You get to like know what you'll be able to do by the time you finish our boot camps. And with people like you that are living both in Nigeria and UK, they came together as a team to like work on the project, finish the project, and they are here to showcase it to you, right? So like I said, we have RKY Careers Group, right? Is a conglomerate dedicated to bringing gaps and creating opportunities for underrepresented individuals. And as you can see on the RKY group, we have RKY Careers, we have Apply Body, we have Limitless and Thriving Podcast, we have Limitless Without Borders, we have RKY Business Hub and RKY Digital Solutions. All these companies make RKY Career Group, right? We have the make RKY Group rather. We have RKY Career. It's a multi-award tech company, right? It's not just another training company out there. We are offering practical bootcamps in both PMBA, that's project management and business analysis, data analysis, Scrum Master compliance, and much more, right? And we have Apply Body where we know that students, we have people all over the world and their timing, they might finish bootcamp and they might not be able to apply for jobs from themselves because of work schedule or any other busy schedule, right? And we have people that they just do not know how to start. They are probably applying and they are like, oh, I'm not getting the positive response I want, and they're tired, frustrated, and they need help. This is what Apply Body is for. We support people with job applications, CV optimization, cover letter, and also interview preparation. We also have Limitless and Thriving podcasts where we share insight and success stories to empower immigrants and entrepreneurs and also professionals as well. Then we have the Limitless Without Borders. It's a tech event. We held one this year, and next year we're also going to hold another one. In fact, next year we're going to hold it both in the UK and in Nigeria. So keep your ear out for the announcements and secure your tickets early. We have the RKY Business Hub, where is also a training for entrepreneurs, people that want to set up their business in the UK but do not know how to, and they don't know what to do, how to make their business public, how to actually manage the entire thing and become a stronghold in the UK. This is where our KY Business Hub comes in, right? Where our CEO takes you to 10 weeks of intense training of how you can become an entrepreneur in the UK and also make your business known, right? We also have RKY Digital Solutions where we help people build mobile apps, websites. We have IT training, and we also have project consulting services as well. Now, to the company that for the day, which is RKY Careers, right? Like I mentioned earlier, RKY Career is not just another training company, right? We are more like a community, a family for immigrants trying to like secure a job in the UK, right? We all know that UK job market is competitive, right? And there are certain skills that you need to have, certain knowledge you need to have that to help you secure a good paying job in the UK. I mean, we know how tough it can be. You move to the UK, you hope things align, you hope, oh, I know when I get to the UK, I have this experience back home, and you get to the UK and they'll tell you that experience is not relevant. It can be disheartening, it can be frustrating. I mean, you spend years gathering this experience, and a country is telling you it's not recognized here, which means you have to start all over again doing jobs that you don't want to do. And this is where RKY Career comes in, right? We want to support people to secure their roles, the roles that they want, right? We want to encourage them, we want to be like a guide for them to be able to secure the roles that they want, right? Like I said, we offer different courses, right? So you get to learn transition to tech, even if you don't have any experience before, you get to be able to transition to tech, right? And also secure a role different from the night shifts, the long hours, trying to juggle bills and the likes. You actually get a role that will be able to like give you time. Some even end up getting remote roles, right? Some end up getting hybrid roles, while some it is on-site. But either way, they get to like secure a role that will give them time for themselves, from their family, and also be able to pay their bills. And like I said earlier, we have also helped numerous students to get hired to their desired role, and we have different boot camps. And at RKY Careers, we also understand that the challenges and between international talent securing job is huge, and that's why we are bridging the gaps. And because of this, we have been recognized for our work, and we've been given different awards, as you can see on my screen. Top changing 1225 changing the face of education 2022, Best Professional Services Solution Company of the year 2023, Career Support Organization of the year 2024, and the list goes on and on. We were even part of the, I think, the UK Black Business for this year, part of the nominees, right, for this year. And we are also part of the UK Tech Startup finalists as well. And this is because our work has been recognized globally, right? Our work has been recognized by different people, and because we have helped different people secure their dream role as well. Now, our founder, I mean, this company has been in existence for many years now. You all should know that there's a brain behind these companies. I mean, the companies, let's say RKY Group as a whole in general, and that's the person of Rukayat Alabi. Like we said, yes, she's a multi-award winning entrepreneur, right? And she's also the founder and CEO of RKY Career Groups, right? She founded RKY Careers out of a passion to support immigrants, because she has also been there before, coming to the UK with dreams and being told you can't do this. But no, she had a dream, she had a goal, and she defied all odds, even if they were stacked up against her. She broke barriers and defied each and every odds to build this company and also to support immigrants. And she has been doing amazingly well, right, so far. And as the CEO and founder, she has also won several awards as well. She's also part of the Forbes Official Coaches Council, and she has also contributed to different expert panel articles, which you can find in Forbes.com. And because after building RKY Career, she saw more gaps to fill, right? That was what led her to setting up Apply Body, RKY Digital Solution, Limitless Without Borders, Limitless and Thriving Podcast. I mean, she has done amazingly well. And now we have RKY Business Hub, and there's still many more, right, to come, basically. Now, here is our trainings and services. Like I said, we have data analysis and business intelligence. We have project management and business analysis. We have advanced Microsoft Excel and PowerPoint, Scrum Master and product owner. And we have digital marketing, we have compliance as well. And all our bootcamps comes with CV optimization, career advisory, interview prep, LinkedIn optimization. And one of our bootcamp comes with professional portfolio In short, you get access to full career rebrand when you enroll for our bootcamp. So before I move to my next slide, right? Yes, Bobby, we do have we have what we call affiliates marketing, right? Where you get to create your dashboard and your link, right? And then you share your link with whoever you want to like bring to RKY careers, like family, right? So you get a certain percentage once they pay in full and they enroll for the bootcamp. So I'll support, please, can you drop the affiliate link? Yes, so for anyone that wants to like partake of that as well. So they need to, once you create your link, they need to like, when they are registering for the bootcamp, they need to, there's a section that asks for referral, like maybe if they were referred, so they can either register to your link or put your referral code, and then you get like a certain amount once they have paid for the bootcamp as well. So who here, I just want to ask before I continue, who among, like, I mean, we have 50 people on this call. So we like, I just want to know those that are new, they are not part of RKY, they just want to know what RKY is all about. You're new and you're still deciding whether you should take part in our bootcamp or not. Please just raise up your hand so I'll know how many we have. I mean, how many are here? So, okay, well, thank you, Olaoluwa. So please just raise up your hand if you're still trying to figure out if you should join RKY Careers, please. Okay, thank you. So we have about 4 people here. I'm very sure there are many more people here, but you just don't want to raise up your hand. But thank you to everyone that has raised up their hand so far. All right, so let's continue. Okay, so yeah, now our IT services deals with data analysis and migration projects. We also help people and companies build mobile apps, websites, and we also do change management, IT trainings, and IT project consulting for different companies as well. And also, as a student of RKY, because we do all these things, you also get to help clients develop their websites, right? Depending on the project we have at hand at that time. Right. So now this our work experience lab, right? We have different success stories and we have a way for people that already have experience, right? Maybe you were once a project manager back in Nigeria, or you have really you've managed the business, maybe you're a program manager, whatever it is, like you've had experience on before, right? And you come to the UK, you need to top up your skills so you can land your dream job. We also have room for that, which we call Tech Acceleration, right? It's a way where you can join our bootcamp to gain practical knowledge of how things are done in the UK job markets, right? And also experience and also get all the perks that comes with the bootcamp, right? Because our bootcamp we have like immense hands-on training. It is not a training where you can just opt in and opt out, because that way you will not be able to get the full benefits of all the resources that will be available to you. It's hands-on, right? And demanding as well, but it's going to equip you with essential skills and knowledge to thrive in the dynamic tech industry, right? Now, like I said, Tech Accelerator, our next Tech Accelerator program starts November 24th and onboarding is November 30th. So if you are here, you have background experience already and you do not know how to navigate the UK job market, you need guide and the likes, you can use the Tech Accelerator to gain hands-on experience, right? You build your portfolio and you take on real projects with real team, because you get now, in addition to all the benefits that comes with our bootcamp, we have revived our curriculum in a way that you get to learn more, right? You don't just get to work with developers, you also get to work with UI, UX designer. If anyone from PM 15.0 is here, they can testify to that as well, right? So you get to use different skills, not just the one that we're using before. You get to just also create different type of wireframe, right? So this is where you want to be. Trust me, this is a bootcamp you want to take and you wouldn't want to miss, right? So the goal of the accelerator is to provide you with skills and experience necessary to launch a successful tech career, right? This is the schedule for the Tech Accelerator. As you can see, once the onboarding starts, you start with team assemblage, right? Gathering your team, trying to figure out what to do with one, meeting with your clients and the likes. And then it goes on and on till the end of your project and to when you also showcase your projects. That's presenting your project, as some of our students will also do today. And we have a collaborative tool that we use, which is called Basecamp, right? We use this tool because Basecamp is also like the interface can be complicated. Does someone want to ask a question, please? Okay. Okay, so let me just continue. I think that was a mistake. So yeah, now Basecamp, I said Basecamp is a very, very technical, it has a technical interface, right? And can be difficult to navigate. But the minute you get a hint of it, then you'll be able to use every other tool, collaborative tool. We have Slack, some use Asana, some use Avasa. I think it's called Avasa. There are different collaborative tools that people use. And with the way if you learn how to navigate, please, if you are not asking any question, kindly mute. Admin, please, can you mute everyone that's talking to? Yeah, thank you.
You are muted if you are speaking. You are muted also.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I think when he said everyone, he also muted me. Okay, so like I said, we have students that have worked on different projects. People worked on our Apply Body websites, BIS packaging, ASL packaging solutions. They worked on this. We couldn't even put all the projects our students have worked on in the slides, right? Because it just makes the slide unnecessarily long, right? But we have worked on different ones, and these are some of those websites. Some of our students worked on Limitless Without Borders. Some of our students worked on the RKY Careers website. We have the RKY HR Portal, RKY Group website. We have the Techie Lancer as well, and many more. So if you go to this website, these are not websites that are done and abandoned. No, they are either clients, projects, or internal projects for RKY Careers, right? Which means they are active, basically. They are active, right? And for today's project, and today's product exhibition, rather, we are going to see a rebrand for Techie Lancer and Right Consulting websites, right? These students worked tirelessly for 8 weeks to come up with a beautiful rebrand from they moved the website from what it was before to what it is presently, right? So please, I'm going to introduce the project team. We have 2 projects I'll be presenting today. That's the Project Phoenix and Project Switch. Project Phoenix will be going first, and the presentation will be done by Samuel Praise and Oluwapelumi Ologun. And they would be presenting the website revamp for Techie Lancer. Samuel, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, is Pelumi here as well?
Yes, I'm here as well.
Perfect. So you have the floor. You can introduce yourself and also share your screen.
All right, just give me 1 moment. Let me just share my screen.
Okay. So while Samuel is sharing his screen, this team is, I don't know, like they are one of the teams that I've seen so far this year that have this bond. Like I cannot explain it, right? They have this bond, like there's this collaborative spirit that is within them that I cannot explain. And I always tease Praise Samuel about it sometimes, but they have this mindset that we need to get this done, and they get it done. Even during the entire course of their project, regardless of the challenges they faced it as a team. And I'm always amazed at how good they work together. Mind you, these people don't know each other before. They don't know each other before. They just enrolled for the bootcamp and found themselves in the same team, and they were still able to collaborate with each other and work tirelessly to achieve this project. Right? So please, you have the floor. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, Wayne. Can you all see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Yes, so good day everyone. My name is Praise Samuel. I was the lead project manager for Project Phoenix, and welcome to our demo presentation for the 14.0 Bootcamp. Today presenting with me is also our lead business analyst, Belumi, and today we'll just be walking you through the transformation work we carried out on the Tech website, from analyzing the issues to design a more modern website for Tech. Our team's a diverse mix of initial.
Please, can you wait? Can you hold on a minute?
Yeah.
Please, can everybody confirm they can see Praise screen? Please, if you can't see his screen, just signify, raise
Yes.
up your hand.
Yeah, I can see
Yes,
it.
we can see it clearly.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, for those that cannot see his screen, can you try to rejoin? Just try to rejoin. So probably it's the network. Thank you. Praise, you can continue, please.
All right. So our team was a diverse mix of initial amateurs. We had no background in this, but we're a group of 26 people that were all aspiring to be project managers, business analysts, coordinators, or Scrum Master. And together we came together to for the whole life cycle, to play a very critical role in analysis, documentation, communication, and even in stakeholder management. And for our project, our sponsor was Rookie, and our client was Tech So Tech is a digital talent marketplace that connects trained professionals with employers, something like Upwork, if that makes sense. And our mandate for this project was to modernize Tech public-facing websites by improving its UI, UX, strengthening user journeys, enhancing the reliability. So the redesign of the website just ensures that people that come to the website can see the website, like the website, and also engage on the website. So one of the taking us further on this is my wonderful colleague, Belumi. But before she goes further, just on this slide, one of the key issues we experienced was we had poor and inconsistent UI UX across the website. We had lack of a clear value proposition on the website. So it initially had a very bad SEO visibility. There was no clear call to action, and that also gave them low conversion rates. And what we were to do to address this issue was to create a fully responsive modern website. We had to optimize the landing pages, showing how it works, the pricing. We had to enhance the CEO and make clearer call to action, and thus entirely redesign the public face of the website. So taking us further, Pelumi. Thank you.
Thank you so much there, Praise. My name is Olua Palumi, and I acted as the lead business analyst for this project. On the next slide there, this was what Techilanza used to look like. And later on, my colleague Praise would show you what our redesign looks like now on the next slide. So our team utilized the Agile approach, and this included a combination of waterfall with the adaptability of the Agile methodology. And through the defined stages and regular stakeholder feedback, we ensured alignment, speed, and continuous refinement through each phase of the project. On the next slide there, to stay aligned, we implemented a structured communication plan that included weekly reviews, daily stand-ups, stakeholder checkpoints, as well as sharing documentation through emails and through the collaboration tool provided to us, Basecamp, to maintain transparency at every phase of the project. And this made sure that we communicated effectively, even as a team as well. Moving on to the next slide, after we conducted our elicitation with the stakeholder, the product owner, and working ourselves through navigating the website at that time, we conducted a detailed review of the existing workflow to understand how the users, in this case, where the employers and the professionals, how they navigated the platform. This is called the as-is process mapping, and this assessment helped us to identify the exact touch points where users experience friction, delays, and uncertainty during their navigation through the website. And it provided us with a foundation for designing a streamlined and user-focused to-be workflow. And on the next slide, you'd see our to-be workflow. So the to-be workflow showcases what we hope what we would hope the new website would look like. And with the insights we gathered from the as-is, we designed a new workflow that eliminated those complexities early identified and introduced clarity at every step. We focused on a lot of things, but two of the main things I recall focusing on was a role-specific pathway, ensuring that the users, in this case, professionals and employers, see information relevant to them quickly, and providing clear call to actions and visual signposting to support users through their journey. This redesigned workflow ensured that our users can complete their goals with minimal efforts, fewer clicks, and far greater confidence. And we utilized an application called Draw.io in creating this wonderful image you can see before you. It was a task, but we came together as a team and we learned. On the next slide, to ensure that we, at every stage of the enhancement, we stayed aligned with the business goals and the user needs, we structured our project using 6 major epics that you can see identified here. And epics are they're large bodies of works that capture major functional areas that your project is set to implement. And by defining our epics early, we created a clear roadmap that helped us to also as a team, to maintain focus and to manage dependency, mainly stay within the scope of what our project was set to achieve. And this approach allowed us to stay aligned with the stakeholder and ensure flexibility throughout the project. Following that, we then after outlining the epics, we translated this epics into detailed features that address specific user pain points on the website. And the features are what you can click on the website. So like the homepage, the about shows there are services, such and such. And this feature mapping ensures that every enhancement had a purpose, a user story, and a measurable impact. And it also made sure that we could follow our progress through an application called ClickUp that my colleague will speak about later. The next slide speaks on our wireframe prototype. And I'm most proud of my team because we had to learn an application called Balsamic. We're not designers, but you might think someone designed this for us, but we designed it by ourselves. We used an application called Balsamic to bring our vision to life. And this reflects the final design direction of the complete revamp of Techilanza's website, maintaining consistent UI elements, a strong visual hierarchy in terms of the information architecture, and refined interactions between the users and the system. And this prototype also enabled our stakeholders to see what our vision was and for us to be able to test critical workflows when it came to the implementation, reducing a lot of rework when we were finally implementing or creating the redesign with the developers. And on the final slide that I would take there, we have the use case diagram. So the use case diagram, just for explanation, it provides a clear and structured representation of how each of the user interacts within the system, and the system is the Techilanza website. In this case, we had our employer and professionals, and we had the admin, which is at the back end, as well as the authentication system. So authentication systems such as when you sign up, the reCAPTCHA, to ask if you're robust or not, those type of systems, or the OTPs, the one-time passcodes. That's what I mean by a notification system. And this diagram ensured that we as a team, as well as the stakeholders, shared a unified understanding of the system's behavior. And it also served as a guide when it came to implementation for the developers and us testing to validate the requirements and deliver a redesigned product within the expected time frame. And I'll give the mic back to Praise to finish up for us. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for that spelling. That was well explained as well. So the software or the platform we used to manage our entire workflow was ClickUp. ClickUp helps us to track our tasks, assign responsibilities, and also monitor progress as we stayed aligned as a team. This is just a screenshot of our Gantt chart and also our burn down chart on ClickUp that was used to let us know how much work was done, if we were on target. As a project manager, we will manage time, we manage budget. So this will just know if we are slacking behind, if or how fast are we going as a team. Definitely in any group, there are definitely going to be issues. Initially, we saw low team participation. But what we did initially from the first call was we identified roles and add this role rotation. So that made everything easy for us to work together. Yes, Basecamp was an unfamiliar place for us to work with, but with orientation and fresher sessions from the admin and many of our support officers, it made it easy for us to work with. Zoom as well. Normally Zoom gives you a 20 minutes timer. We had to upgrade that personally. Knowledge gap across team, because we almost all of us were amateurs in this, but we had to create breakout sessions, actively engage our support officers, which were lovely to also give us app feedback, and we help each other as a team to close the knowledge gap in the project. We also had a slight change in project mandates. Initially, we had like a slight change in the project mandates, but that was fixed very fast as well. And yes, all technical issues as well we saw during the development of our website was also corrected. And on the lessons we learned early task ownership. Now, everyone on the team, I love the fact that they were accountable for each task they were given. We also had prompt implementation on feedbacks, and that helped us to reduce our workload and also rework. We used Basecamp as our major collaborative tool to communicate and also let our projects guides see what we are doing and also give us feedback as well. We also had constant ongoing knowledge sharing and training, and this helped us to build our team capability and also efficiency. And yes, we gained proficiency in new software and communication tools. Trust me, what we learned was a lot. We learned different documents, different softwares, products, IO, ClickUp, Balsamic, even Figma as well. So at least we all can say there are many things we also learned. So there is a redesigned website that we made. I'll just walk you through the website. Just give me a second. So initially, this is how Techilanza's website looked like initially. And when we then did the revamp, this is what we have now. So this is how the website looks like now. You can see clear call to actions. I'm sure if you see this website now, you yourself will want to even register or sign up in there. You can see about them, why taking Lancer, why you on the platform. You can see the success stories there on the platform. Then you can see, so there's something on my screen, but yeah. Their services as well. You can see everything about them. So we did a full website revamp that any single person that comes to this website, you want to either enroll on the website. So we did a full total revamp. I don't know who that is, but yes, that guy is fresh. Did a full revamp on the website. And one thing I must say is I really want to thank RKY Careers for this for their support thus far. I mean, majority of us didn't have a background knowledge at all, but from the onset, I remember when I was told I was going to be the project manager for this. I thought I'm bad. I don't know anything about it, but she even gave me the morale and say, trust me, we are going to be with you. And trust me, they kept their word. They were with us from beginning to the end. They didn't make us feel stupid, even when we asked some stupid questions because we were materials in it, but they guided us through from the beginning to the end. And at least we all now are very confident now in the marketplace. So if you are here thinking of if it's the right step for you, trust me, you're in the right place. Don't waste time and get the ball rolling. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you for the compliments as well. Okay, so I mean, your team has done amazingly, honestly, and I couldn't be more prouder of your entire team, right? And I cannot see Project Phoenix people. Are you people not here? You're not even cheering for your team, clapping from them, dropping comments. I need to see if you people are here, right? Where are you? Now, thank you. Right? Their team has been amazing, honestly. Right? Even when I spoke with their developers to ask for their progress, all you could say was like, oh no, they are not stressing me, they have been collaboratives and the likes, and it is good to hear because I know project team and developer, they are like 5 and 6. No, they're not 5 and 6, they're like rat and cat, right? But it's good that they got to work with someone else, right? Another arm of their team that didn't even start the project with them. He just came in midway and they could still collaborate with him, and it's good. Well done, guys. And I can't wait to see you guys sharing your success story, landing the jobs that you dream of, and also getting ahead. Right? Thank you so much, guys. Well done. Okay, does anybody have any question for them before they go, and feedback and the likes, or anything you are just curious about to ask them, basically? Any question, guys? Okay, with no questions, ask your question. Okay, Pelumi, your hand is up.
I know it's not really a question, but I just wanted to say thank you as well for the opportunity to learn to become a business analyst, because it was a really massive opportunity. I know I paid to learn, but still, you guys delivered in a higher way, and I'm grateful for the knowledge I've gained so far. And I would appreciate if everyone, not appreciate, but it would be a great advice to take part in it's a really tough 3 months 3 months boot camp, or even more. It feels like you spend a year, but it's a solid gain you get. Even though you don't become a business analyst later in life, you have a critical sense of thinking that you can apply in any role that you get. So good luck to you guys anyway. Cheers.
Thank you so much, Pelumi. Thank you. Really appreciate that. So, Praise, are you still here?
Yeah.
Someone asked, for project managers, is the documentation process heavy? I think you and Pelumi should answer this one.
When before I joined RKY, I had a friend that was also in RKY as well. He was a past guy. It was like, what's my role? I said, I'm the project manager. He said, that's a lot though, that I'm going to do a lot of crazy work like documentation and stuff like that. While truly, based on the revamp, there are work spots. The company has systems in place already to make it easy. So although yes, there are documentations you have to do, but there are already like systems in place, there are templates in place that makes it easy for you to walk through. And with the fact that you have support officers, you can always DM, you can always message, they can always answer you. It made that workload easy. But trust me, you are still going to get your hand dirty. Definitely. You and your team. Yes, I forgot to say this. My team, I love you. You all were spectacular as well. You still get your hands dirty, come together and just make things happen. But trust me, with the workload, you have a team of support that are going to help you that way.
Thank you so much, Praise. Kelvin, I hope that answers your question. It is not an easy project. We are not going to sugarcoat words and say, oh, it's easy, just come. And then you get there, you see that it's like a tight project, right? It's demand, there's nothing that comes easy, right? You have to sacrifice something to get something. And in order to acquire the skill set, now they learned Balsamic during their time. The team now, they are learning Balsamic and VCE, which means they get to do both low definition and high definition, right? And they get to work directly with UI UX. We constantly try to improve our process to make things better, right? Now, you cannot learn all these things if you don't get your hands dirty, like you said. If you don't participate, put in your effort, your time, you cannot get to learn all these things. I mean, Pelumi mentioned that they didn't know how to use Balsamic before. I think it was Pelumi or Praise, but they had to learn how to use it. They are not UI UX person, but they had to design a wireframe that was good enough for approval and then sent it to the developer. Right. So yes, there are a lot of documentations, right? But it's going to like teach you the process, because what we did was build our project phase in simulation for what you will do when you eventually get a job. We've asked students that will come back to say, oh, I got a job as a PM and the process is similar. It's just that it's not even as deep as the project phase, right? Our project phase. And what we want is that regardless of the role you get into, you will still be able to use the skills set that you learn, right, from our bootcamp to work, right? So yes, you have to get your hands dirty. There'll be a lot of documentations, but there are templates already for you to use, and there's also support provided for you as well. Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you, please.
This is Ido.
Oh, okay. Hi, Ido.
Fine, thank you. I just wanted to ask some questions.
Okay, please go ahead.
Well, I just want to say well done to the team for the good work done and for your support as well. I want to find out from them if they did the content development themselves, one. Two, if they were given the colors that they use from the company, from the organization. And three, the images they used, did they get their own images or they got images from the organization? And how well developed is the images? Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Ido. Praise, would you like to answer that? Follow me.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. It is. Louis, you have to go on. I go.
Yeah, that's totally calm. So with regards to the colors, we did get we got the colors from the project owner. Yes, during our elicitation, we already requested for that, so we had that down. And with regards to the images, there are free images that you can use from several websites like the names have skipped my head, but you can get free images. So those were the ones that we utilized for those for the website and to implement. I didn't get your first question though. What was this first question? I didn't hear that.
Content.
Development, content development.
The content. Oh, so the content was already approved. The content was what was exactly on the previous website. What we did was to make sure that we read through it, did a lot of information, especially with the language. There were just some things that didn't really sit well in terms of the language structure and professional tone. So we took their content and revamped the whole thing. It was the same exact content. We just made sure it sounded much more better, much more professional, and a much nicer tone of language for the recent redesign. Is that okay?
Yes, thank you. And well done.
Cheers. Thank you.
Okay, so someone is asking how frequent did you guys have meetings, sprints, and he said he's asking for people who already have a busy schedule.
So trust me, everybody has this schedule to be fair, but like you said initially, what you are going to do is to get your hands dirty. I remember when I joined, one of the things I told Onyu was my time. With the work I do, I barely have time. So that was like my main fear. Plus, also apart from this, personally, I'm also a photographer professionally. So I have my photography, I have my work where I work in sales. I have this as well. Combining them all was a very big challenge for me, and that was like my first fear initially. But what I found out was I could find time, I could sacrifice because it's getting my hand dirty. I really wanted this. I wanted the certification. I wanted the knowledge. So what we all did as a team was sacrifice time. So we made good rotation in the team. We sacrificed our time to make things done. Trust me, even though you have busy schedules, if it's really something that you really want to go for, I'm sure that you and your team can always come together and find that spare time you can chip in here and there to make it work for you guys.
Sorry, I'll also just add that we had an amazing team. And sorry, we keep buttering them up, but surely they were an amazing set of people. We have people that worked night shifts, and it was always, as Praise mentioned, it was a thing of sacrifice. If you were able to sacrifice a few moments, and communication, sacrifice and communication were the two main things. If you're unavailable, let us know before the stand-up meetings. And I tell you, there were times that we were having meetings until 12 a.m., 1 a.m., and I'd have to wake up for work at 5. So like it was all about sacrifice because we are all so in tune with wanting to achieve this work and make sure that the work, we owned it. It was not, I mean, it's Tech Alliance's work, but it belongs to us because we did so much work and sweat, blood and sweat on this particular job. So it's more or less about ownership, the amount of sacrifice you're willing to make, the amount of patience you have with people. You're working with people from all across the world that you would potentially never meet. So it's all about patience, sacrifice, communication, trust in your whole team, and just the team being generally grand, Yeah, that's my 2 bits.
Yeah, that's a very nice one. I mean, there are times personally, I myself probably am stuck in traffic or things like that. I can just tell below me, I can tell my assistant and project manager, I can tell Ife that can you guys just step up for me before I join the meeting. And trust me, once I say that, they're already there presenting or keeping the meeting going before I'm there. So is that communication. And also, I mean, with this project as well, you also learn how to manage people as well. And that's also like a very vital skill to learn. Trust me. We have people in our team that initially they could not even use Excel and they were on this project. So imagine them having tasks to do. It can be slower. But since we think that okay, they're not good in Excel, we also then add them mixed up with those that are good in Excel to help them, to teach them. And there are some that are very good now in Excel just by joining this bootcamp, for example. So yeah, that's just it's just sacrifice. But yeah, you can make it work, trust me.
Thank you so much, guys. I don't need to say anything. They said it all. I mean, it's their experience. I can butter you guys up, but they are saying it as it is. So I hope that answers your question, Kelvin. And like they said, we have students all over the world. There was a project that we had students from India. In fact, one of them is presently supporting other students now, and she's in India. We know Indians are like 4 hours, 30 minutes ahead. So which means 7 p.m. in UK is like 12:30 p.m. their time. And during our project, I think she was either the lead or deputy BA. She was very active. I was always amazed at how she was able to manage it. I mean, it's midnight your time. She didn't care. She sacrificed her sleep. And even till now that she's supporting, she's not the one doing the project now. She's just supporting those doing the project. I'm telling you, that same attitude she had during her project is still what she has now. And our team, the team she's supporting, are always singing her praise. So I think if you really want it, you can do it. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you, everyone. So we're going to move to the next team. That's the last team that is presenting Project Switch. Project Switch is another project close to my heart. Why? Because there were so many challenges they faced during their time, because they've designed their wireframe, it was approved. Then the stakeholder, the client saw it and said, no, this is not what I want. Please change it. They had to rework, those kind of things. Something you already think, oh, I'm done. And then they are saying, no, this is not what we want. We want something else. There are things that can happen in real workplace, right? And these teams still, yes, there were delays here and there, but they still persevered and made it work, and they still completed the project. So yes, I'm going to give them kudos for that. The perseverance, they had their mindsets on finishing the project and succeeding, right? They didn't give up halfway. They didn't say, oh, we are tired, we've done this, we are frustrated. They still persevered and got it done. They also had an amazing developer as well, right? And I think having good developers that didn't stress you is actually a major flex, right? So yeah, I'm going to introduce Sioluwa Lashe and Adeola for Project Switch, and they worked on the website revamp for writing, consulting, and recruitment. Toluwa Lashe, are you here?
Yes, I'm here. Hi, Windamola.
Hi, Adeola, are you here now?
Yes, I'm here. Good afternoon, Oyedamola. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon. Perfect. So you have the floor, please.
Tiolua, you seem to be muted.
Apologies, I was already presenting. I didn't know I was muted. Am I audible enough now?
Yes, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining this product demo by Project Switch. I am by name Tioluwase Philip Fawoli, the Deputy BA Project Switch. And today I'll be walking you through the complete revamp of the Right Time Consulting website, a project delivered by the Business Analysis and Project Management Cohort 14. Please, I would like all questions to come at the ending. Thank you for that. This project was delivered through strong collaboration among all team members. Each person contributed through defined roles. And in the team, we had the lead BA and deputy business analysis, lead and deputy project managers, the PMOs, the business analysts, and the project managers. This multidisciplinary setup ensured we captured requirements accurately, built with structure, and tested with quality. Our journey started during the live session where we established the project's mandates, clarified the business need, and aligned on the phases. From the discovery to the documentation, the design changes, development, testing, and the final demo. Everything you see today is a direct output from the structured phases. The core problem was simple. Right-Time Consulting website no longer reflected the organization's professionalism. The issues included an outdated design, confusing navigation, poor mobile optimization, no structured SEO, weak lead capture, low accessibility standards. So this meant that the clients were dropping off instead of engaging. To solve this, I and my team had a goal, and the goal was to deliver a modern, accessible, mobile responsive, and business-focused website. We aim to improve user experience, increase conversion rates, strengthen brand credibility, simplify content management, and ensure a professional, clean, and responsive layout across devices. To achieve this, we follow the structured business analysis and agile delivery approach, including SWOT analysis, user story, process mapping, backlog prioritization, research, and iterative development. We began with the SWOT analysis to identify what the business will improve and where opportunities existed. The strengths we noticed that the business already had was strong consulting experience and good client credibility. That was what Right had as their strengths. Then we noticed there was some weakness, and those were current website has poor user stories, journeys, and outdated design. Opportunities, we also noticed that there was opportunity for modernization, stronger digital presence, improved conversions. Then the threats we should observe were competitors in the markets with stronger websites could take potential clients. This helped us focus on our design on the areas that drive the highest values. We grouped our user stories into high-level epics, which guided our backlog and sprint work. The key epics included website modernization and accessibility, improve user experience navigation, and lead generation forms. And we use a business analysis prioritization technique known as the MOSCO, which is the must have, should have, and could have, to be able to align our priorities to the stakeholders' needs. So this is just an overview of the few ones we had: website modernization and accessibility. It was a high-level requirement. It was a must-have. So as a visitor, I want a modern, professional, and mobile website to enable easy access for services. So the assumptions here were just accept a smooth, modern experience across devices with full accessibility for everyone. Next, we develop user stories to capture what different users needed from the websites. These stories ensure that the solution was user-centered and not assumption-based. Each story included clear acceptance criteria, so the developer and development team knew exactly what success looked like. An example was as a user. As a visitor, I want the website to have a modern mobile-first design so that I can trust the brand and access services easily across devices. And what was the criteria for this? Giving access to the website on desktop or mobile devices. When I load the homepage, then the layout should adjust responsively without breaking, so that website can be used on all devices. The next, in order to be able to carry out an effective revamp, we needed to understand the current customer journey. So we mapped the assist process to understand the current customer journey, understand what the customer is currently facing. The next, to be able to understand what we're trying to achieve, we now went to the to be. We understand what the customer is expecting from us and what the stakeholders expected from us. So then the to be process reflects how the redesigned websites should work and focus on reduced clicks, better clarity, and a more professional end-to-end journey. This is the process map again in different categories of the to-be. The next, throughout the project, we focused and followed a structured communication plan to ensure transparency, track progress, and keep every team member updated. This included daily stand-ups, Zoom meetings, Basecamp chats, ClickUp, documentation reviews, and scheduled B and PM checkpoints with our project manager, Anolika. We manage these projects using formal highlight report and status reports. These reports help us to track deliverables, monitor risks, and ensure alignment with the sponsor and stakeholders. So this is just a demo of our highlight reports. This is the status reports. So help us track at each stage of the project where we are and understand what needed our attention. All tasks were managed in ClickUp, where we created, prioritized, estimated, and tracked backlog items. This agile approach helped us work on collaboratively and maintain visibility over our progress. Like every real project and everything in life, we experienced challenges. This included lack of clear definition. At the beginning, we had lack of clear definition of roles. We had limited experience in different aspects of different applications or tools. The time spent on learning new tools such as wireframes, ClickUp, and also the costly rework from initial errors. When we had errors and we met our managers, so we had to rework some of these errors. So those were some things that were time consuming. Then also delays were also caused by unclear requirements. However, we managed this by communicating openly and supporting each other as a team. And also some of the resolutions was for like wireframe development. We obtained guidance from mentors and past quad support officers in the future. Allocating time for early redesign also recommended. We also documented risks such as limited experience. We also documented issues like inconsistent communication and overlapping roles. By capturing this formally, we were able to mitigate them before they escalated. Finally, our key lessons learned were clear rule definitions are essential, essentially BA and PM rules, early engagement and continuous communication reduce rework, knowledge sharing helps bridge skills gap, and breaking into smaller teams increase efficiency and collaboration. Proper testing is also crucial for delivering a polished product. And in summary, this project was more than just a website redesign. It demonstrated how structured business analysis and project management principles can transform a real-world problem into a business-ready solution. Through research, planning, agile delivery, and teamwork, we delivered a modernized website concept that improves user story, enhances brand credibility, and prepares right-term consulting for stronger digital engagements. I'd like to thank you all for your attention. And before I hand over to Adeola to read the questions and answers, I would love to give you a 1-minute demo of the before and after of the website revamp. So this was our right-term consulting website before our revamp. As you can see, it lacked engagement. There was no easy way users could easily communicate, and it wasn't lively compared to other websites in the markets. And this was the website after our revamp. As you can see, we made it live, included AI chat box, and also how we can also easily help users across as they navigate across the website. At this point, we're happy to take questions. And on behalf of my team, I would like to say a big thank you to RKY for this opportunity and to Right-Time Consulting for trusting us throughout this revamp. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much to Yolu Alashe. Well done to you and your team as well. So any questions for Tolu Alashe and Adela? They are ready to. Where is project switch? Where are you people? I'm not seeing anything in the comments still. You guys are supposed to be hyping up your team. So any questions, feedback, anything anyone would like to add? Let's see. If you did not ask questions before, when Project Phoenix was presenting, this is the time for you to ask questions now. Now, each team, as you can see, works on different projects, so they have different experience as well. So you can get to ask your questions. Okay. So for those that are new here, we have some new people that have not joined Agile Careers yet. Do you have any question? Anything that you feel you can ask to that would feel the fact that you're joining Agile Careers? Yes, we can hear you, please. Okay, Adela, there's a question in the chat box.
Hello, good afternoon. Thank you, Tiolo Alashe, again, and thank you, Aida. Sorry, I'm just trying to understand your question. You said if we use network diagrams and Gantt, you didn't see them in the presentation. I'm not sure what Gantt is, if you can clarify what that is. Is the person who asked the question in the team, please?
I think he's talking about the click off screens.
Sorry?
So just to elaborate on what
I know
question.
they are project
think
management
that-
tools, but
Yeah, I think
what-
it's
what we
for.
used was Balsamic. We didn't use
No,
that.
they didn't use
And
They used ClickUp,
They
Balsamic.
use ClickUp,
Yeah.
Balsamic. Those were the,
So
those
just
were the
like
tools we used.
Chat, there are other tools that can be used instead of it as well. So rather than using these, there are other tools like also demanding in the job markets that they used instead of this.
So I think if you look closely, they used ClickUp as well to track the timeline and milestones. That was
Yeah.
on ClickUp, which Chiluo Lashe presented as well.
Yeah. So thank you guys. Okay, so I will share my screen now. 1 second, please. So we can. So yeah, if you have not decided to take the bootcamp yet, this is your time. This is the time for you to take the bootcamp, right? Whether you have the experience, the tech experience, or you don't, you can still transition into tech. The thing that people don't know is that in one way or the other, you have done something related to project management or business analysis. There's something you have done, transferable skills you've had. Have you been a team lead before? That's managing people. And project management is literally about, aside from documentation presented to the stakeholder, one of the core things is knowing how to manage people, because you have different teams. You have developers, you have UI, UX, you have QA testers and the likes. And you need to know how to communicate and how to collaborate with your entire team. Have you been a salesperson before? Exactly. You have spoken, you know how to communicate with people. You also have transferable skills, right? Yeah, Johnny, your hand is up.
Yeah.
Okay, go
Can
ahead,
I go
please.
ahead, please?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
I listened to both teams' presentation. I must say I was, I I was really surprised, and I felt good about what they presented. But actually, my question is, as a learner or a beginner, or someone that is, who want to go towards a tech as a first timer. So maybe have you gone through the bootcamp or whatever training I need to go through? So will I be as good as those guys that presented? Because the way they presented, they sound professional. They don't seem like people who just came into into tech territory, the first time. So that's my question anyway.
Well, it will shock you. I think Praise mentioned that majority of them, when they joined doing the project, they didn't know anything. So yes, you can. I think someone's hand is up. Do you want to? Tomisi, your hand is up.
Yes, sorry. I think I just want to answer the question that he
Okay, please
said.
do.
Yes, so I don't know the person's name actually,
His
but
name is Johnny.
oh Johnny, yeah. So I'm going to use myself as an example. All my life has always been the cloud computing person, which is totally different from project management, business analyst. And Tiolo Alashi that presented was my very good friend. And he also is not into anything BA project management. But the beautiful thing about the way how KY structure their lectures and the training is the fact that the first aspect of the training is just the theoretical aspects. You'll be introduced to everything from the foundation, like they pick it from A to Z, just like you are teaching a new, be like a 3-year-old child, A for apple. That's the way they taught us at the beginning. And from there, moving to the next stage, in fact, they introduced something that, makes you feel you are there, giving you a particular role. I was the project management officer, analyst, PMO analyst, and it gives you that leverage like, oh, this is my identity. But that doesn't even mean because you are that, you cannot still function as a BA. I could remember then, if Adela is not available, she pinged me on the chat and please, you need to do this. If Shegun is available, do this, do that. We learn from each other every day. We have meetings every day. I'm very, very sure by the time you're done with the theoretical aspect and you're moving to the project phase, within 2-3 weeks, you are already there, like you are grounded. And there is nothing like spoon feeding. You learn on your own, you learn from each other. So there's no fear, there's no panic. We are all in this phase. Then when we started that, this is a new phase. We are all looking for a greener pasture. That's why we actually said, we want to go for this bootcamp. But trust me, you will get to that level that you're looking for.
Thank you, Tomisi. Does anybody want to add to what Tomisi has said as well? Anyone from Project Phoenix?
I thought of it because
I can add those slides in there as well. So Josiah, trust me, even though we as well, me personally, I have no experience, no knowledge about this. But the thing is, as the other presenter also mentioned, in the first section, you get to know the theoretical part where they mention the method, it teaches different methodologies. And trust me, when you are on a particular project for 2 months, there are some particular terms and wordings that you just pick up doing it over time every single day. Then those words and technology just became like part of us. So if we are saying some terms now, saying some words that are making us sound professional in quotes, trust me, we are not. Just that we are now used to it. And that's what you're also going to feel that effect as well when you are on the program.
Okay, thank you so much, Chris. Johnny, I hope they've been able to answer your question. So yes, it's the
Yes, of
bootcamp.
course. Yeah. They answer my question. Yeah.
So don't worry, you'll get used to it. By the time you guys get to your project phase, the first week will look like we've thrown you into one war zone. But that is expected when you're doing something new, right? With your team, everybody's learning as well with the team and also you contributing. It's not just about you sitting down and watching them do it. No, also do part of what they are doing. Get your hands dirty. Ask to be assigned tasks. Be part of a group because they will divide tasks to everybody. Divide tasks to everybody, right? Then you would be able to, like, by the time you finish the bootcamp, you'll see the difference from how you joined and how you finished as well. Okay, thank you guys. So, like I was saying, regardless of your background, you can transition to tech. There's a booming demand, right, for people in tech as well. And if, for example, you are still wondering, is this course perfect for me? If you are here, that means you have the mind to take the course, right? So now, if you are tired of applying and not hearing anything, if you want to break into tech and you do not have any idea where to start, if you want a better salary, you don't want to be doing the night shifts, getting home tired, stress, no time for yourself, no time for your family, you want career stability, then yes, you can transition into tech. You can learn all what this amazing students, these amazing people have learned. You can do what they have done too, and that they are presenting to you as well. I mean, do you know how amazing it will be if, for example, they go somewhere and someone mentioned something related to what they have built, and because they know it, they can actually contribute to the conversation, and they won't feel like a novice. Why? Because they've passed through a phase that taught them what they need to know, right? And knowledge never ends. You have to keep learning. It doesn't end even after the bootcamp ends. You have to keep learning, relearning and unlearning, because trend change, market trends, UK market change, there are new things that are introduced and the likes, right? And you also get global opportunities as well when you transition into tech, right? So you can take any part of our bootcamps, basically, and you will still finish looking like a professional. We have data insight next week. You see our data students doing this exact same thing, presenting their data set as well. And it's also going to be an amazing session. So yes, you can do it. Gloria, your hand is up, please. You have any questions?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I would like to ask what the product management bootcamp is structured like, and how their project is like. Do they build actual products? Do they work with developers? And yeah, so
Okay, so for product management, it's also similar to the project management. I think our product management team, the reason why they're not presenting today is because they are still on their projects. They didn't start the same time this team started, right? So they are still on their project. That's why they are not presenting today, right? And it's also similar. The only difference is that during their own project phase, their developer starts with them from day one. They have different interviews that they have to like do with the clients to understand users' perspective, also with users as well, related to the product they are working on. And the PM, the project management people, don't do that. Why? Because product managers are more like solution-driven people, right? They take a look at what you want to build and tell you what you need to build. But project management is more like you give them what you want and they build it for you. For products, it is different because you have to give them a problem statement. I want to build this. I don't understand. I don't know how to. Then that's the problem, right? So then they do the research, they do the market analysis, right? And then they come up with a proposed solution for you. It's just like, let's say, for example, I want to create a service for something. I don't know how to go about it. I don't know how users will accept it. I don't even know if it's needed. And you give it to a product manager, right? Now, the product manager will go ahead, do different research to actually come to terms with what they are supposed to build. It's still going to be in line with what the clients want, but it will be better. Why? Because they have done their research. They are coming from users' perspective. They know what user wants, and that's what they are going to prioritize. So yes, their project is completely different. It's not like PM. I mean, like project management is completely different. Does that answer your question, Glorian?
Yes, yes.
The good side is that they also have the same benefits. All our bootcamps have the same benefits, right? As well. Okay, so yeah, when you take any of our bootcamps, basically, you position yourself for global talent visas, right? And you get to have skills that would make you qualify for global talent visas as well. Okay, so yes, all our bootcamps are also AI powered, right? We realized the growth of AI, the way AI trend is growing right now, and we decided all our bootcamps will have AI embedded in it, right? Even tools that they will be using would have AI in it as well. This is not just so we just want to do it for doing. No, this is so that when they get out there using it, I mean, everybody use AI nowadays, right? But there's some AI tools that you need to use, or some AI terms that you need to know depending on your field, right? So we decided, let us add this so that when our students get out there, they won't feel oblivious to what they are saying, especially if it's related to their field, right? So which is why all our bootcamps, data, project management, compliance, digital marketing, Scrum Master and Agile method, that's also product management, right? Every single one of them has AI embedded, right? And you also get to position yourself for visa sponsorship. Recently, one of our students, I think he finished a course before this particular set. Now, he was able to secure a role as a business operations analyst with visa sponsorship recently, right? And it was amazing hearing that. You know, it was also, I think it was the lead B or deputy BA for his team as well, right? So the bootcamp positions you for these things. You position yourself. It doesn't stop with what you learn in the bootcamp. It starts with you also learning, like I mentioned, your CV revamp, the way you position yourself for the job market when you're applying for jobs as well. When you even get interviews, what you say in the interview. That which is why we always tell all our students that every experience you learn in the bootcamp can be used as a story. You can use it to tell a story. You can get to an interview and they will ask you, how did you deal with a difficult stakeholder or team member? If you've had that experience, you were experiencing during the bootcamp, right? Especially during the project, because you're working with different people, right? You can use that as a story. Like just tell a very good story, telling them what caused the issue and how you handled it, right? So yes, our bootcamp positions you and gives you like leverage over so many other people out there. Yeah, we have over 2,000 success story and counting, right? And honestly, I cannot wait to hear from everybody. These are some of our success story. I really do not want to waste our time further. And these are more reviews from people that's taking part in RKY careers. Now, these are the perks of our bootcamp: live classes, acquire skills and techniques, CV and LinkedIn optimization, competency test, interview preparation, which is a lifelong support, right? Even after your bootcamp, end-to-end IT project delivery, post-bootcamp support, right? Building real-life products, access to LMS, UK job reference. Yes, RKY gives a year reference when you take part of our bootcamp, just so, because some companies will say, oh, you have the experience, but you don't have UK experience. So with the UK job reference from RKY Careers, you get to position yourself, and that won't be a blocker for you as well. Globally recognized certificate of completion, position for visa sponsorship and six-figure jobs, global talent and digital nomad visa, access to post-bootcamp training for our alumni community. Yes, we have post-bootcamp training. This year we did AI, I think we did cyber security, and the last one was Python. And before the end of the year, we're still going to do one as well. So you get to add all these trainings, all this, and you get certificate for them as well. So yes, you get to add all this to your skills and your CVs. And these are some of our students as well. You can see we took the screenshot from LinkedIn. So yes, now there's a special offer, right? Our bootcamp is £599. If you want to calculate all the benefit that comes with our bootcamp, it's supposed to be more than that, right? But we broke it down and gave a discount to £599. But now we are giving another discount, right? Which is called the CEO discount, because we recently celebrated the CEO's birthday, and which means all our courses starting January goes for £400. The discount has been on for a long time, since the birthday of the CEO, right? And it's going to end tomorrow. So if you want to take advantage of it now before it ends, please secure your slots. Support, please, can you drop the link for them to visit the payment sites, and also the CEO discount code as well for them to use, right? All our bootcamp, our compliance bootcamp is starting, I think, 10th, compliance and exam bootcamp 10th. Project management and data analysis is starting 17th. And digital marketing and product management is starting 24th of January. So please secure, it's a new year. It is time to position yourself, right? While so many people are doing japada, or I think that's the term that is called, you can position yourself to secure a role, a good paying job, learn that tech skill now. Don't wait till next year, November. You can learn it now before and also get to gather the skills as well. So if you're interested, please use the discount code that my colleague, I think he has posted it, I don't know. Okay, yeah, he has posted it, and use the discount code to secure your slots now. The discount code ends tomorrow. So yeah. Yeah, Johnny, your hand is up, please.
Yeah, with the bootcamp, what modules, what are the combinations? The £400 we cover.
I didn't get that, please.
What are the modular combinations? What are the what are we going to be learning or getting? Or will I pick what I want to do? Say for instance, I want to go for software testing, say project management, product manager, or data analyst. So is it all, or is it all encompassing?
Okay, so you have to pick the project, the bootcamp you want. We have project management and business analysis, a combination of both, right? We have data analysis, we have UK compliance, we have MX Excel, we have digital marketing, and we have product management as well. So if you are you have to pick one based on what you want or the career path you want, right? And then you pay for it. Now, the project management and business analysis courses combined, right? We have 7 weeks of live classes and 8 weeks of intense project phase, where you get to practicalize everything you have been taught in class, right? And the data analysis is 12 weeks, because you'll be learning Excel, PowerPoint, SQL, Tableau, Python, right? So yes, it's 12 weeks, and you also get to do 2 weeks of project within the 12 weeks as well, right? The digital marketing is also 7 weeks of live classes, 8 weeks of project phase. The UK compliance is 5 weeks of live classes, MX Excel 6 weeks of live classes. Product management is also 7 weeks of live classes and 8 weeks of project phase. I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Okay. Thank you everyone for joining. We really appreciate you staying on the call with us, and we hope to see you in class. And if you're already part of RKY Careers, I cannot wait for you guys to get to your project phase, right? Because I want you guys to also experience what these students that presented today have experienced, right? So you also can share your success story and encourage others to be part of RKY Careers. So does anybody have any question or any clarification, or need any clarification? Support, please, can you post the affiliate link again for those that joined late, so they will be able to see it. So the affiliate link is if you've taken part of our bootcamp and you want to refer someone to Archive Careers, you can also get paid while doing that, right? All you need to do is click on the affiliate link, create your code, your referral code, and then share it with whoever you want to refer. So when they are paying, they use your link or your code when registering. And once they make payments in full and register for the bootcamp, you automatically get up to £50 per referral. So imagine you refer 5 people or 10 people. 10 people, that's £500. That's a lot of money, at least to some extent. But yeah, does anybody have any question? Okay, in the absence of any other question, thank you guys. Thank you, everyone. I'm looking forward to seeing you in class. Let's all have a wonderful Saturday. Bye, everyone.